Alright, what's going on, guys? Trev back again. Here to bring you another video. This one's just going to be doing a quick little review, giving my thoughts on the final 2 issues of the Naruto Manga, issue 699, and the final chapter, issue 700. Alright, so I wanted to weigh in on this one. By the way, this will contain huge spoilers. If you haven't read the final 2 chapters of Naruto yet, you're probably going to want to go ahead and read them before you watch my review. I'm not going to go too in-depth with this one. I'm just going to kind of sum up how I felt about the ending of Naruto. If you guys have read it, you know all the events and everything that's basically unfolded. And people who have seen my videos in the past know that with Naruto, it's been going obviously for 15 years. So it's a series that's been going on for so long, and I've done some videos talking about, when's it going to wrap up, when's it going to end, and kind of given some predictions and some thoughts on the ending of Naruto. So now that it's finally over, now that it's finally ended, I decided, you know what, I should definitely do a video giving my thoughts on the ending. So was I let down by the ending? Was I satisfied? What did I think about it? Man, overall, I thought this ending for the series was great. Really, really well done. Now, we can talk about some of the choices that Kishi made here and where he went with the story, and he basically just went for a solid, happy ending in the end. That said, it probably a good idea. Probably a safe, smart idea, to have everything kind of work out for our heroes, including Sasuke, of course, and, Sakura, Naruto, everybody basically had a good ending for this one. Sasuke is essentially given a pardon, so to speak, because of Naruto and how he feels about him, has been given kind of, normally, as Kakashi says, normally he'd probably be put away permanently, right? Prison for the rest of his life, for life, or sentenced to death or something, which for a while I thought that might be the direction that he was going to go in, that, one or the other is going to survive. Either Naruto's going to win and he's going to survive, or Sasuke is going to win, and, well, that's not really, you knew that wasn't going to happen. The manga is obviously called Naruto, so of course Naruto's going to win. But I didn't think it'd be kind of like a draw, which is the route that Kishi went with it. And I thought it made a lot of sense, do a draw with it. Now, here's the thing. Even though the two of them draw, Kakashi is a character, and also Sakura too. Well, Sakura has feelings for Sasuke, so she wouldn't put him down or anything. But because Naruto and Sasuke were both basically incapacitated, they were heavily injured, on the verge of death if it wasn't for Sakura coming there, or at least somebody, stopping the bleeding so they don't bleed out, right? Because their hands and what happened, of course, which was epic as hell, by the way. The final battle was definitely not a disappointment. It was quick. It didn't go on for too long, and I like that because it was kind of, we had so much fighting for so long straight through the manga that I felt like it was good to kind of wrap it up fairly quickly, and he did that, and it was just great. But I thought that maybe we'd see something like Kakashi or somebody, after what Sasuke had done, just put him down, just a Chidori right through his heart or something in the end. When he was down, after, it was basically a draw between him and Naruto, Kakashi make the hard decision that he was too dangerous to leave alive, which I think for him as a character, based on all the suffering he's seen in the wars and everything, that would make sense. Obviously, a character like Danzo or somebody like that would do that. But I just kind of felt like maybe we would see something like that. But it just went straight up for the happy ending, and it makes a lot of sense too, because there's a lot of people out there that like him as a character. And also, if they're going to be doing additional things with it in the future, who knows if there's just going to be, like if you look at Dragon Ball Z, which is a good example of just where even when the author stops doing it, the original author stops doing it, you could have, we're going to be getting the movie, the last movie still. There's going to be a new series in the spring, but we don't know what that's going to entail. We don't know how long it's going to be, or, if it's going to be like short, or if it's going to be like 100 chapters or 50 chapters. At this time, we don't even know, or just a few. It could just be a few. We really don't know. But if there's going to be a future for Naruto, aside from Kishi, if he's done with it, if he's, this is what he's created, that's it, enjoy it. Maybe we could see some kind of spin-off TV series or something like that. If you have the characters alive, if Sasuke lives, right, then, it allows other creators of video games or TV shows or whatever comes from at this point to work with a character. Plus, he's developed these characters really well over the course of the whole 700 chapters. It'd be probably pretty hard to kill off hardly any of them. He went with the route of just having Neji die, couple of quick little scenes there at the end or pages that reference that, kind of the grave site and everything like that, with Hinata going and seeing seeing him or leaving him flowers or whatever, paying respects and all that. So I do like the route he went with it. It was a safe route, and it's a route that everybody can probably enjoy, and it isn't too dark or anything. It's kind of like a mainstream happy ending route, which is cool. So in terms of what happened with Naruto, very happy with the decisions he made here. Hokage, can't go wrong with that. I love that. And ends up with the right female, ends up with Hinata, as a lot of us wanted to see. I did a video on that a couple years ago saying he has to, because Sakura never really treated him right, never really cared much for him, wouldn't make a lot of sense. So now the thing about, so that I love. The kids and everything, Bolt's funny. He's like a mirror image of Naruto, and he's like painting on the Hokage, faces in the rock and everything. It was really funny. And really well, just really, really well tied in. It's kind of like the start of a new generation and a full adult Naruto, finally fully matured. Also, we got to see a fully matured Sasuke as well too, who as an adult looks like a badass. I'll have to add that. He looks just like Madara, or I don't know, Orochimaru mixed with Madara or something. I don't know. He just looks badass as hell. That's all I really want to say about that. So that's cool. And, I got to admit, it was a pretty emotional read for me, because following it all the way through, reading pretty much every chapter all the way through. Sometimes, if I get busy, I'd miss a chapter, then I'd come back and I'd read, or a few chapters would pile up, then I'd come back and read 5 or 10 all at once or something if I missed it for a month or two. But, going through and reading the entire thing, seeing pretty much every episode of the anime, it was really a strong ending. It was a great ending, and one that I think pretty much everybody, whoever they're a fan of, can be satisfied with. It's in character for the most part for everybody. Sasuke can't really do much, even if he wants to continue or whatever. He realizes that he's not going to be able to become Hokage. He's not. The people don't want him, and Naruto and him are like equals. So. Because they're equivalent, and Naruto's got the people on his side, and he's, there's no way Sasuke could win or could do that when Naruto is his equal, right? Which was cool. I did like that a lot, and he's got, obviously all of his friends, all of the village, everybody on his side if something goes down. So really cool. So aside from that, we got to see some other character stuff, some relationships between characters that had met before and had been, hinting at something before. We get to see them in adulthood now, either married with children or, together, this kind of thing. And, all in all, it was really just a fantastic ending for Naruto. Definitely not a disappointment at all, in my opinion. And it came at the right time. He didn't want to have it go on for too long. 15 years is about as, one guy to do that for 15, like the commitment, man, to your creation. Wow. He just, he stuck with it and, all the way through. And at this point now, who knows, maybe he can kind of say, okay, well, if you want to do some kind of spin-off TV series or something similar to Dragon Ball GT or something like that, I definitely think that Naruto could work with that if they get good writers and they get good people involved. I guess we'll have to see what the future holds for Naruto, but I'm really, really satisfied, really happy with the ending, and that we're finally seeing, after everything, peace in the Naruto universe. Peace. So that's good. So in terms of score, I'm going to give this one a perfect 10 out of 10. The decisions that he made, I feel like were warranted when you think about it. They're justified, and I'm going to miss the series. But, all good things must come to an end. It's been going for a really long time. You don't really want to have it go on forever, because then people will just, it'll stop really mattering. And finally, he wrapped up all these, loose ends, and everything has, come to fruition, and it's a really great ending. So I'm excited to see what's going to happen next. If we're going to see some kind of Bolt series, Naruto Bolt or something, his son, or what, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Do some predictions. And the biggest thing I want to know is, what did you guys think of the ending? Was it satisfying to you? Was it a proper end? Was it epic enough to match the rest of the series? And just what you felt about it. Write it in the comments below. Let me know what you think. If you guys like this video, please Thumb it up below. If you want to see some more, please send me your video suggestions. I'm thinking about doing one, should Sasuke have died, giving my thoughts on the pros and cons of whether or not he should have been killed off in the end, even if just by Kakashi or somebody like that, what I think that would have done for the series and whether or not it'd be a good or bad thing. Let me know what you guys think, though, about all of that, and especially, the ending of Naruto. How do you feel about it after you've been reading it for 15 years or however long? And, with me, I'm very satisfied. It ended up being quite the incredible series for a really, really long time. It's amazing. Anyway, if you guys want to help support me, like I said, please thumb up the video. Please share it if you have a Facebook account or whatever. You want to share it on there. I'd really appreciate it. And yeah, that's it for this video, guys. If you're new here, you want to get videos like this all the time, really easy. All you got to do is click subscribe. And I'll see you guys for the next one. It's Trev saying peace.